We've been listening to music from Rakatak from a record called Open. The track we heard was called To Make a Wish. It's 5:07. This is Click Here on CHUO-FM 89. My name is Mitchell Kaplan. Campus Cursive is a University of Ottawa group dedicated to the joys of sending handwritten letters. And currently the group is holding a mystery pen pal campaign. To find out more, I'm joined in the studio by Natania, Abebe, and Zen Peng of Campus Cursive. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so maybe you could explain what is the Mystery Pen Pal campaign?
So basically, the purpose behind the Mystery Pen Pals is to foster spirit on campus and authentic connection. So what students have to do is they go on our Facebook link and they complete a survey online. And the survey is done with a company, so it matches you to another student you don't know based on some sort of algorithm. Mm-hmm. And you have to correspond to this person via snail mail, but the twist is you do so with a pseudonym. So let's say I pick my pseudonym as Batman, and let's say you also fill out the survey and your pseudonym is, I don't know, Robin. Mm-hmm. So Batman and Robin get matched up. We don't know who each other is. We write letters to each other, and then at the end, next semester, so it's only a few months, we meet each other at our masquerade event.
Okay, so do I actually write, I'm actually sending them letters by mail to this other person?
Yes.
I have their address? And
yeah, so in the survey it asks for your mailing address that you want to correspond to this person with, and your Ottawa email, because that's where we're going to send you the information of your pen pal.
Okay, so what's the advantage of doing this with a letter rather than an email, Zen?
I think letter writing is more personal. I think it's better than just sending regular email because you have to write it by hand, and I think there's something nice about seeing another person's writing on paper, sending physically to you, to your home address. I think it just makes it more personal.
Do you think that some people might feel a bit uncomfortable, though, about, they're not used to giving out their address and that kind of, now people just give out their email address. That's the most that you get from someone.
Yeah. And I think maybe that might be a problem within our society just in general. We're very into our own little worlds and we don't usually connect with people on this sort of level. So I think it would be nice to kind of facilitate this within the school.
Yeah.
Where it's like a safe space. I mean, no one's going to be crazy.
No one's going to take the information and be like, well, this person lives here. I mean, if you think about it, years back, the only thing you did have was the person's address, right? And no one was fearful of giving out their home address before. There was no such thing as email. So, my only thing is if someone has an issue with it, then they can't really participate, right? Because that's the whole purpose, right? You need someone's address to send them mail. It's just impossible without it.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is not the first campaign that you've done. Tell me about some of the other things that Campus Cursive has done.
Well, it's not necessarily, we have other things that we do. It's not necessarily campaigns, but throughout the year, we like to hide letters around the school that, again, the whole purpose is to foster spirit and authentic connection on campus. And we also send love bundles, we call them love bundles, to students, just sort of to cheer them up. So those are things we still do in addition to the...
What's in a love bundle?
It sounds airy-fairy, I know, it's not, it really isn't. Basically, what happens is you get nominated by, let's say, a friend or anybody, really. They say, let's take Q, for example. So we say, I nominate Mitchell for Love Bundle. So we'll get together during our meetings and we'll write you a stack full of letters that will be sent to you to your house on some random date, and you'll just open it and it's just basically like a surprise, if that makes any sense. But normally these love bundles, they have a purpose behind them. They're not just... they can be for the sake of sending them, but let's say you got into a grad school and you want to celebrate and you want to nominate someone for that, or if someone is going through a very tough time, let's say they were diagnosed with something, or so usually they're geared towards something more specific, but
they're like a little pep talk from the university community.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a hug from Ottawa U.
Which we all need more of, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
What kind of response are you getting from people? Because I imagine there are probably a lot of people on campus right now who probably never written a handwritten letter.
Yeah, actually, we're getting a really good response from the students. They are actually really enjoying that we're going to sit down and take the time to handwrite letters and leave them around the school. Like, it's a little bit of a surprise, and anyone can really find it, because we really do hide them anywhere, like in the library, in classrooms.
Yeah, I like to hide sometimes in the fax machine. See, when you there's photocopy machines, so they'll open it and they'll see a letter and they're like, "What's this?" So, yeah.
Yeah, gee, it's like someone must have forgotten to. Someone must have forgotten this. Yeah. I mean, what's both of your experience? With letters, I mean, is it like just a fascination with it's like kind of like the way some people collect antique cars or something like that? I mean, I can't imagine that either of you have had much, neither of you would have grown up with letters.
But that's really, I think, the reason why we started it, right? Because we're so accustomed to getting bills in the mail. There's no, I remember getting letters occasionally, and I remember how special I felt. So just sort of bringing that back just made sense to me. I don't know. I'm sounding really incoherent.
No, it's nice to have, it's kind of like getting birthday cards. You'd rather get a birthday card than like a message on Facebook saying happy birthday. It makes it more personal. We can physically hold it and read it and see the other person's handwriting and see that they've actually taken time to think about you and send something out there for you.
Yeah, because they must have thought about you in order to do it, because it takes, I'm not going to say it's a very demanding thing to write, to send a letter, but it does require some thought, right? It's
more demanding than sending an email, and even
definitely.
just like going out and getting a stamp or something.
Yeah, right?
And I think it's nice to take the time now and think about other people and do something for more than just yourself, I guess.
I mean, Canada Post should find out about you people,
They should, shouldn't they? They should. It's a good idea.
It's a lot more inspiring than delivering the online world to your door, or whatever their slogan is right now.
And it makes you feel more of like a community.
I mean, what do you have plans, like other things that you'd like to do with, this year with Campus Cursive?
I mean, those are our big things, is the pen pals and our sending our love bundles and hiding the letters on campus. I think for now that's enough. I mean, ultimately the goal is to, again, foster spirit and authentic connection on campus and make sure that we are more united as students, because there are 40,000 students, and it's easy to get lost in a crowd and feel like you're sort of faceless, that you don't, not necessarily that you don't matter, but that there's just so many people, but, having something to sort of bring students together, I think, is really important, and that's ultimately the goal of this group. So,
if people want to get involved with the Mystery Pen Pal campaign or with Campus Cursive, how can they do so?
So you'd have to go to our Facebook page, because that's where our link for the survey is. So it's facebook.com/U-Ottawa Campus Cursive. And so you just copy and paste the survey link and do it. But I would suggest you do it quickly, because spots are limited. We can't accommodate 500, spots are limited, so I would jump on it as soon as possible. As soon as possible.
Okay, I've been talking to Natania, Abebe, and Zane Peng of Campus Cursive. Thanks for telling us about this.
Thank you.
It's 5:16. This is Click Here on CHUO-FM 89. I'm Mitchell Kaplan. We're going to listen to some music now from, it's actually the music for the video that was done by